Houston Astros fans,
What up, though?
is it time to put Dusty in a retirement home?
Out to
No.
pasture? I don't know, bro. Um, I think he might be senile. He really might be at this point.
I mean, you look at his last. We'll start with. Okay, I get it. You're playing Oakland. They're
Mm-hmm.
one of the worst teams in baseball, but the,
Ever.
the yeah, the one lineup that you do is you start Kessinger at leadoff. That
Mm-hmm.
had everybody laughing. You put Pena, then Tucker, then Bregman, then Abreu, then McCormick, Jolks, Myers, Maldi.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that lineup was so fucking stupid.
I did find one person on any of our social medias that liked that lineup for multiple reasons. A lot of people were mad that Kessinger was leadoff. A lot of people
Right.
were mad that Pena was so high up.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of people, of course, are still mad that Maldonado's there. But I always tell people Maldonado's going to be there for defense.
He should have just front loaded that lineup and hope that we can get runs. Is what he should have did. Because we need that one game that we gave up to the A's. That would have helped us.
Yes. Then he got
But it's like
shadowed.
on Sunday too, bro. It's so stupid because he pitch hit for the leadoff hitter again, and it's like you don't do that.
Yeah.
Like it's a no.
I mean, he came back in after everybody criticized him for resting Dubon on a and in a crucial moment. You have 62 games as of this Monday recording and left, I believe, and you're going for first. You're not in first. You're still trying to get to first. And I
Mm-hmm.
get it. People rest, but he does these questionable rests where he says, "Oh, I already decided on it even before stuff happened. And I'm sticking with it." And you said it off camera. It's lazy coaching. It's like you can't make adjustments.
Yes, it's like you're right. Like Oakland is the time to do it. Like if you're gonna let those guys play, Kessinger, Madris, and all that, which I don't have an issue with Madris playing because he actually played first base really good the other day. He should not be batting in front of Yaner Diaz and McCormick. It just shouldn't happen. That's
He
Yeah.
dumb.
he,
There,
he went he
there was a
went
lot of
do
that lineup that was stupid.
so the second one was he went Dubon, Jolks, Tucker, which is not terrible. They're both hitting
Mm-hmm.
above 250. Bregman was after Tucker, then Abreu, and then he put Madris batting 130 right in front of McCormick, which has probably been one of the hottest ones at
Mm-hmm.
282, and then Diaz at 262, and then Pinion ninth at 236.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of funny that you would think Madris would have been ninth.
I think that you in that lineup, I would have switched Jokes and McCormick because I'm gonna bank on the fact that Dubon and McCormick are getting hit. So I mean, let's keep those runners moving. You know what I'm saying? And then I would have put Tucker behind Bregman
Yeah.
because Bregman has a better chance of walking at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, I mean, he you must have spoken his ear because as of today, playing the Rangers, he has Dubon, Bregman, Tucker, which is a strong three from the.
Listen, I'm not claiming to be a baseball genius, but I know enough to know like some shit should not happen. You know what I mean? Like I don't need a 6'3" center. Like, I don't care how fat you know what I'm saying. It just don't matter. So there's no reason for fucking Jokes to be in the 2 hole. No disrespect to Jokes, he's just not a 2 hitter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather have a struggling Pena there than Jokes.
Yeah. How do y'all feel about Abreu? He kind of lifted. Now he's kind of. I don't want to say plateau. I guess plateaued is the word. He
I'm
hasn't.
gonna tell you why I ain't tripping on Brady because he's still hitting the ball hard. Like he's
Mm-hmm.
one of the league leaders in exit velos, so that means you're making good contact. It's just not getting anywhere. So I mean, it'll do it when it's supposed to.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. He's been hitting still, so I'm not tripping about it.
You. I mean, for me, it's. There's a lot of people that are still saying that they want to go get a first baseman, but I feel like there's other stuff you need, especially pitching, which we'll get
First and
into.
foremost.
But if you can have him still at first, have somebody come in at first behind him, I'm okay with leaving it the way it is because you're paying him money anyway. He's not playing as terrible as he was at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And so just let it ride out, because if he can get hot when we need him and come October.
Well, my thing is like I agree with that because I think Madrid can play first base. He played really good first base the other
When
day.
he leaned out,
Yeah.
I gotta give credit to Dubon for that double play of him
Oh, that
catching
was
the
dope.
ball, turning. And
Okay, right after he did that play, Madrid, he picked a one hopper off of a dive for the third out in that inning, and I was like, I didn't think he had that in him. You know what I mean? Like as a backup, I'll take that because if we were good enough with freaking what was the dumbass from last year that we got from Baltimore?
Trey Mancini.
Yeah, like he was a terrible first baseman. I mean,
Yeah,
Madrid is
he
better.
did that. He did that split. It was like,
But my point is like knowing that maybe you don't need that bat there, you can spend more on pitching.
yeah. And then what we do need, Diaz pretty much seems to have solidified us not needing another catcher, which I'm loving. Pena, hopefully he figures something out. Myers we all know he's more defense than offense, but he has his moments.
I changed I changed it. That might be the one that they trade.
Myers.
Yeah.
And
that's what everybody's been saying over the past few days is that's the one that they have got to trade.
I just feel like this. Is his whatever he does on defense that much better than McCormick that I'm willing to trade a 300 OPS difference from a 960 to like a 670? No. Like I'd rather play McCormick.
I feel at this moment McCormick is I don't want to say untouchable, but he's pretty much up there where it's like I don't even want to look at trading you because defensively we know what you can give us from the World Series. Offensively, this dude was hitting at like an 800 whip or something. Like it was ridiculous.
Don't it feel like he's disrespected almost? That he's not the all-time center fielder? I feel that way too.
It is, but everybody knows the unwritten Dusty Baker and him rule, which it kind of feels like if we are talking about Dusty hitting the Dusty Trail later, Dana's not going to want to trade this boy McCormick because we've all said it. Dana doesn't have ties to people. He don't really care. If you're doing good, that's who he's going to keep. If you're not, get stepping. And
he's at bat right now in the bottom of the first, bases loaded, no outs. Let's see.
I just want to hit. I just get some runs in, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll take a hit. Yeah. We already got a run too, so I like McCormick. So, but I do think that they would trade Myers over him. I think they'll still trade Jolks because we got Durden and Gilbert.
Yeah.
Gilbert kind of makes it.
I mean, if you had to, you could play Jordan in left field. You could play Brantley in left field. You could play Madrid in left field. So we got left fielders, and McCormick just be the center fielder.
I mean, some good news is on injuries. Lord, where we start? Jose Urquidy, they said he has probably about a few more starting pitching games in Sugarland.
Rehab?
Yeah, rehab assignments, and then he'll probably be coming up for sure. Nice hit, McCormick.
Yeah, it was.
That was almost a home run.
That bitch might have got out. It might have hit the yellow.
My TV don't work, so I can't watch
Exit
that might have hit the yellow.
Distance was 418 feet.
God damn.
Just a tad off.
My TV quit working the other day, so I can't watch it right now.
No. But looking at Urquidy, looks like he'll be back unless Bear trades, which I highly doubt anybody's going to trade for an injured pitcher unless it's like for a.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't care about Urquidy because
I don't either.
Like giving me enough to make me feel good. Like the only thing that that bitch was almost out. It was about 4 links of the chain short of a grand slam.
God damn.
I just want bodies back. We have been decimated by.
I agree, but I want Jordan back. I want Altuve back. I want Pena back. I want Pena to quit lifting weights. But we need a big name pitcher, bro. Like we need a big name pitcher.
Yeah,
that's what I want. Like if we don't get that, then I'm gonna be. I feel like I don't. Are we World Series contenders for real?
I don't know.
if we
Be honest.
Man, hold on.
Honestly, I feel like
As we are right now.
As we are right now, no. I feel like we need a pitcher, like you're saying.
It's is this with injuries coming back in, like Urquidy,
No,
Alvarez?
if we're healthy. If we're
Like
healthy.
100% healthy.
100% healthy.
But that doesn't mean that 100% healthy means your bullpen's not taxed. That doesn't mean
that's what
that
I was gonna say. Like, I was gonna say, like, is pitching 100% healthy and everything's good to go in that?
No, in that instance, yes, we're the best team in baseball by far.
Exactly.
But
that's what I'm saying.
Like, it's not a perfect fucking world.
Okay.
I want to say that even if everybody's healthy, the way that the bullpen has been gassed, and they've even said it, so that scares me when your own GM and coach are saying, yeah, they're gassed out. And you can see it on the pitchers' faces. You can see it when they're out there that they're just tired, done.
Like aside from Hunt, Blanco, Beck, even our starters are gassed. Like Fromber's tired, bro. Christian's tired. It's like you need a workhorse to come in there. That's the problem, is you don't have a workhorse. It could one day be Hunter Brown, but I don't have fucking time to figure that out. Let's go pay for one, because I'm trying to get another World Series.
Yeah.
And you look at teams, I mean, you look at just the teams in the AL first, and it's kind of open with, if we can get healthy, I feel like we're arguably one of the best teams in the AL easily.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you look at the NL, though, you got the Braves over there that are just like, oh, we're good. We're gonna get some more pitchers. We're stuck in. We're gonna get some relievers.
Yeah,
and that's what you need to do. You need to keep advancing. And so, I feel like for sure, all eyes should be on. As much as I want hitters, all eyes should definitely be on pitchers. I need one or two starters if I can get it, and I need like 2 relievers if I can get it.
I agree with, like, we need a lefty reliever. I would take a hard throwing right-handed reliever, and I want an elite starter. It can't be Shane Bieber because they put him on the 60-day DL today.
Yeah,
son of a bitch.
Would you go? Okay, I mean, we have options. I guess let's look at New York Mets. They're, of course, not selling yet, and we don't have as much lucrative stuff as they want because we have one of the more depleted farm systems from past trades and all that stuff. Would you look at maybe being like, hey, if Scherzer is willing to, waive his no trade clause, would you trade for him and eat a little more of the contract because it's only 1 year anyway?
The answer to that question is this. What's the difference in what I have to give up for you in comparison to Dylan Cease?
Yeah.
Because Dylan Cease, I have you under contract for like 3 years, and it's going to equal that one fucking player option you're going to take. So I would rather try to get Dylan Cease over Scherzer, in my opinion. I really wanted Eduardo Rodriguez from the Tiger, but I don't know if his finger is better. But he's also a rental. Stroman's a rental. I'm going to be honest, I think Stroman might be the most likely for the Astros.
My camera went like my glasses when I'm blind.
It's getting ready for
LASIK. Nah, I mean, I think for them, they said Dylan Cease is the number 1 on their list. And then it kind of drops. I mean, if their asking price is massive, they said, though, for wanting him. And of course you get that because you have multiple years on you. You don't have to worry about him leaving right after. It's not a rental, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't get him because the asking price is just too massive, are you going okay with Stroman, Scherzer, Verlander, any one of those guys?
I really don't want Verlander back. Yeah. Like, no disrespect to him. I appreciate what you did, but like you know how I feel about people who leave. If you leave, stay gone.
Yep.
Like it was your choice.
I was already going to say that whenever I started hearing about it. I was going to say I didn't want it back.
I just would rather go after some, like, I don't mind Scherzer because like I can't say no to somebody who beat me in the World Series before in a Game 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then also, like, you have to understand, like, this would be the first time in our dynasty of the Astros that we're kind of going all in. for a chip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's not necessarily a good look.
I mean, but it's also, man, it's tough because you go all in, but you still have, you're going to get Luis back at some point. You're hoping to get Lance back at some point because you have them on contract. You're going to have to, you're going to want them back doing something. So it's a lot of money, but as the owner said, he doesn't care. He'll spend it.
I'm good with it then.
Yeah,
but I would just rather get somebody that I know can be part of the rotation because for like 2 or 3 years, and you know what I mean, like the Flaherty dude from St. Louis, Dylan Cease, Eduardo Rodriguez. Like I don't know if Stroman will stay here, if we'll be willing to pay him to stay, but I'd rather have somebody like that than Scherzer for the rest of this year.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
If you got one of the other guys and then Scherzer for like eating more of his contract so they didn't have to give up much, would you do it? Because of course New York already said that they're willing to eat majority of both of their contracts just to get them all.
Let me tell you where I get stuck at in these conversations is in my lifetime when the Astros go get pitchers, they shop at the top. Yeah. When we wanted Clemens, we got him. When we wanted Pettit, we got him. When we wanted Verlander, we got him. When we wanted Cole, we got him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to me, it's like, yeah, if we're going to go shopping, then let's fucking leave with a Bentley. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Fuck that Tesla. That's just my opinion. So, I think I would have to go after Scherzer, or like Dylan Cease, because you said it. It's like he's the top. He's the best. He's the one everybody wants.
I mean, and I get Astro fans are looking at his numbers, but you can't look at his numbers fully
because that team sucks.
The team sucks. When we got Verlander, his numbers weren't great.
No,
his numbers were struggling a bit because his team sucked. They didn't get no runs. I mean, I got to still go out there and pitch, but I ain't get no run support. And I mean, he's a dominant guy. You go, I think we've said it before. You go Framber and him, and then that moves Javier into his third spot, which he feels comfortable with. Then you can put Hunter Brown right behind him.
And then in like 12 more months, 16 more months, you can throw Luis Garcia in there. You can throw Lance McCullers Jr. in there. I mean, it would help us, and like especially down the road. But it's like, damn, man, should we go all in to win right now? That's the question to me. Because the league kind of sucks, in my opinion. Like, I don't think there's a team in the AL that could fuck with us in the playoff series if we play the way we're supposed to. So I'm kind of thinking we should go all in.
I mean, we know how hard it is to win a World Series. We've been to a few of them. We've lost a few. We've won a few. And it seems like the years we make trades are the years that, like, trades that matter. Let me put it that way. Yeah. We've made some trades in some ones, but trades that matter. And last year kind of felt like, what do you always say, a kick in the dick? Because we didn't get who we wanted. So I kind of want.
But the trade still helped us because it was like in the ALCS, man. The catcher Vasquez, he had a couple big hits in that series. You know what I mean? To get rallies going. So I mean, it still helped. But like I said, we're used to like trading for Carlos Beltran at the deadline and watching him go on one of the hottest tears I ever seen in my life. So I wouldn't mind that.
But so we're looking at Dylan Cease.
I'm gonna be even more like transparent. I don't get excited about Dylan Cease because I don't think they're gonna trade him.
It seems like their asking price is as ridiculous as Ohtani right now.
But they should. The problem with the White Sox is they have to figure out what they're doing, and what I mean by that is like if they don't trade Tim Anderson, I have a really hard time believing that they're going to trade Dylan Cease because I feel like Tim Anderson was the first one of kind of like their guys, and now you got Luis Roberts Jr., who's kind of like, hold on, bitch, I'm better, you know. And now they're like, hold on, should we start building around this dude? And then Cease can kind of fit in that time frame and trade Tim Anderson. So it's like it kind of depends on what they're doing. I don't think they know.
There's a lot of unanswered.
But Lucas Giolito is always going to be there for us if we want him.
Yeah.
Which I don't hate Giolito, but I just know we fuck him up every time we play against him.
I just want a pitcher. We need pitchers.
Yeah.
We need relief. We need starting. We need, yeah.
No doubt.
Well, I mean, we have a few days. It seems like
When is Jordan coming back?
he's already was doing batting practice. I was gonna get into that, but then you switched it to
Oh, my
the
bad.
topic of pitching. Yeah, him and he did batting practice today. He's supposed to be back any day now. They said.
I'd like to see him back in this series.
I believe it's gonna be, if it's not the next game, it's the last game. So they said he's already with the team and everything. They just haven't done the full transition yet. I mean, but he was at batting practice today. Jose Altuve was batting today. Michael Brantley was batting today. Seems like the Avengers are assembling and they're coming back to fight Thanos. But I still want to.
There's people arguing about Dusty in this in one of our pictures right now.
I'm just kind of fed up with him, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff. Well, it's because we keep harping on it, and it's like it sounds like we're bitching and complaining all the time, but it's like, how does other people not see that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense.
No, if you being on our social media, bro, a lot of people are tired.
But there's also people who defend Dusty.
And they're idiots.
It's like people saying it was a good idea to give Rex Burkhead the ball at first and goal. You know what I'm saying? On third down. Like, it's just dumb.
I mean, there's people that still say they shouldn't have, that it was a good play not to run the ball with Marshawn Lynch in the Super Bowl. I mean,
that was the dumbest idea ever. You posted a picture of the lineup today, and somebody commented on it and it just put Altuve with a big question mark. Somebody commented back and said bandwagoner.
There's still, I mean, I've been getting that all in every lineup I put. They're like, "Where's Altuve at? Why isn't Jordan in?" I'm like, "Where have you been at?" Like,
yeah, we know people like that.
They've only played 17 games together this season. What are you talking about?
Yep.
You want to make a bet? Who gets hurt first again? Jordan.
I don't want to make that bet.
I don't want to make the bet like at all. I don't want him to get hurt.
I'm tired of injuries, bro. Like, I'm so.
I told you to fire everybody: the trainers, the coaching staff, the pitching staff,
it's just
the hit.
baseball, bro. I mean, look at Philly. Bryce Harper came back and then got hurt again, and then came back and then got hurt again.
You know what needs to happen, right? Steroids. Like, they need to let these guys get back on steroids because they're soft as fuck. Like, what is going on with you guys? You can't tell me it's just because y'all lift a lot of weights, because I'm pretty sure back in the day they lifted weights too. But everybody praised Jeremy Pena. He got the biggest triceps in the world. He's so swole. It's like, this bitch missed 2 games for a cramp. What are you talking about? Get out of here.
Yep.
Oh, man. All right. So, injuries, trades.
Question of the day. If I told you right now, Magic Genie, rub the lamp, right? You can either have any player in the league you want right now and not have to give up anything you like, or I give you complete health.
I'm going to take Ohtani.
Ooh.
I was going to say Ohtani too, but then you said complete health, and I don't know. I think it's good either way.
Well, that's not how this works. You have to pick one, Dingleberry.
I know. I'm saying, like, I think either one are fine, so I'm okay with either. I was going to say Ohtani, but then you said that, so I'm just going to pick full health.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with health too. Because I really do think that we're better than a lot of people if we're healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Abreu, you dumbass.
I want pitching.
Yeah. Even though you know Ohtani can't probably go through most lineups 2 times.
Yeah.
That's fine.
At least he can't go through our lineup 2 times. So.
Yeah. He ain't gonna be playing us. He'll be playing with us. Well, Houston, there's a lot of unanswered questions before the deadline of August 1st. With the dominoes of the Atlanta Braves making their trades, it seems like now teams are more willing to sell. Teams that are willing to buy are getting ready. So it's one of those things where at the end of the day, we're going to find out it could happen at any moment now.
When I was a kid, that team always used to piss me off. the Braves, because when we were in the NL, they used to beat the shit out of us in the playoffs. They were always beat the shit out of us in the playoffs.
Yep.
And then we moved to the AL, do amazing, and they're still fucking with us. They beat us in the World Series. They're taking our relievers before we get. It's like wait, fuck. There's like that older cousin that would trip you when you walk by, but they do it when you're fucking an adult too.
God damn.
All right, Houston Astros fan. If you like this stuff, make sure you like, subscribe to the network. Bayou City Boys got you covered. Any breaking news happens, you check us out on our Facebook. We got you covered. We'll be talking videos, of course, as the trades happen, when they happen, if they happen. Hopefully something happens.
Yeah.
But as of right now, we're just going to enjoy the ride until hopefully get first place, close at least.
Hopefully by the end of this week.
Yeah. Well,
It'd be nice.
we ain't getting shit. But yeah, all right. We're out, Houston. You have a good one. Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.